Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, the 14th of the January 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar and then we of course make some technical analysis. So let's just swipe down towards the Thursday. As you can see, 14th of the January. What do we have here? Some data had been already released, like the data from Japan. Actually, they beat the expectations. The core machinery orders and the domestic corporate good price index, both of them has beat the expectations quite significantly. So it's looking good for the Japanese economy, but it's not that good as it gets, because actual reading was 1.5%, which was better than the forecast of minus 6.4%, but the previous reading was 17%. So 17% and then 1.5%, it doesn't actually add up, right? The domestic corporate goods, the price index is kind of increasing, because the actual reading was 0.5, forecast was 0.2. Previous reading was minus 0.1, so this increase is kind of significant, and that might suggest there is some kind of inflationary pressure starting to building up in Japan. So we will take a look at the Japanese yen for sure. Nothing apparently important is scheduled for release during the London session today, but there is some data during the US session. 1:30 ECB monetary policy meeting accounts will be released. Medium impact for the markets, kind of interesting. And then 2:30 import price index from the US, unemployment claims from the US, and continuing claims from the US. As you can see, some data here might be kind of interesting for the another wave of the unemployment in the US, because right now it's kind of a high, and the recent non-farm payrolls were way below the expectations, which is not good, and it looks like some sort of the stagnation is starting to looking into the eyes of the US economy, right? So kind of interesting to keep an eye on the unemployment and continuing claims. And we got some speech. We got speech 6:30. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell will give a speech at 6:30, which is the key event of the day. This speech might be very, very important. And just quickly jumping towards the Friday, we got some data at 3 o'clock. Friday night, from Thursday to Friday, from China. A real GDP and GDP year to date. Interesting thing for the fourth quarter to observe, because if the data will beat the expectations, that would mean the economy in China is slowly again gaining some kind of a momentum, and the recent coronavirus pandemic decrease in the economical activity is not that much of a thing anymore. So kind of interesting data. As you can see, 3 o'clock, we got plenty of this data here, including the press conference, including the retail sales and unemployment rate. So very interesting data from the night, Thursday to Friday night, 3 o'clock. For those of you who are trading some kind of a Chinese stocks, or maybe Australian or New Zealand dollar or gold, it's very, very important to keep an eye on this. So what should we do now? What kind of Forex currency pairs we should analyze? I think the Japanese yen for sure. We should take a look at this, and I think that of course we take a look at the US dollar, and then maybe we will take a look at the indices of the American markets, right? So US dollar, Japanese yen. I've spoke about the situation before, earlier in the week. As you can see here, we are still trading at the trend line, right? The first attempt to break had been capped, and the market pulled back towards the level of the low was made at 103.54. Since then, another attempt is in progress, and as you can see, we are still fighting for this trend line. So in a case of a breakout higher, the market should go towards the level of 104.75, and this is the key level, as you can see, because if we break above this level, then we have some indication that this bounce here is no longer any kind of a corrective bounce, but it might be the beginning of the uptrend at least, or maybe some sort of a really big corrective cycle for the US dollar. I would like to just say a few words about the US dollar, USD. I think it was X. US dollar index. There you go, USDX, and I think yes, we should still keep an eye on the US dollar. This is our scenario for the next days. We should go towards 91.1 and then pull back and continue with the wave C. So this scenario is still valid. Of course, the key level 91.1, without breakout above this level, this scenario is not possible, and of course the US dollar index will go back to the downtrend again, right? So that was the US dollar index. If the US dollar index go up, then the SP500, the American stock index, will go down. As you can see, we recently made another higher high. This higher high was made at exactly 3,826.75 points. So very nice breakout above the last high. But for 3 last days, the market have been consolidating the recent gains. Maybe it's making some kind of a flag pattern, as you can see here. The technical support is playing very nicely, and the technical support is the high of this candle, which is 3,781. So any breakout below 3,781 will open the road towards 3,715 and 3,674. We are still in the uptrend. The momentum is strong. It's kind of a overbought already, but as long as we trade inside of this channel or just slightly on the edge of this channel without any, strong breakout like 100 or 200 points up straight on in one single daily candle, then we can say that maybe after this consolidation, if the flag pattern is not valid anymore, and if the 3,781 level is violated, then of course we'll be back into the channel, and then of course the US dollar will go up. Dow Jones, as you can see, the Dow Jones, there you go. It's similar situation as the S&P 500. We got this channel here. We have a breakout, and now we are trade above the channel. But as we can see, there is some kind of a technical resistance here. It's located at the level of 31,216. So without any kind of a strong breakout above this level, we might still get back to the channel, right? Technical support, the nearest one is seen at the high of this candle, which is 30,788 88 points. So we can just simply just, there you go, mark it here. So we are now trading sideways. There is no short-term trend resumption, but if we get any kind of a stronger momentum, maybe then the next target is seen at the level of 31,500, of course. So that's the next target for the Dow Jones Industrial. On the larger time frame, the uptrend is still intact, right? So we are still in the uptrend. The key technical support, the long-term key technical support, is 29,197, 28,959. That's still the key important technical support. And of course, if we break below 26,000 points, then we are entering the long-term downtrend on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. For now, there is nothing going on here, not much is going on here. 4 days in a row we are trading inside of the range. We are waiting for the breakout in either direction because of the strong momentum. The next, of course, logical move for the market is up to continue the uptrend, and the target is 31,500. So let's just take a look at the Bitcoin as well. At the end of our analysis, as you can see, we have a first wave of the correction completed. We have hit the level of 60 on the RSI, so this is the 60, which is still positive, which is still strong positive sentiment for the for the Bitcoin, but we can still make this kind of a correction here, right? We have 5 waves completed. We can have wave A, wave B, and possibly even wave C towards the level of $25,000. So please keep an eye on the Bitcoin. If the level of 41,893, which is the high of the wave 5, is violated, then we will likely invalidate this scenario, and that would mean the whole correction was done during this 3 days of a corrective pullback. 27% corrective pullback has been made during these 3 days. So please keep an eye on the current developments. Right now we are trading on the Bitcoin about 61% of the wave A, right? So the wave B already retraced 61%. And this is now or never. If the market will not make this candle red, then there is virtually lower chance for the wave C. If this candle will be green, then of course the next target would likely be the high of the wave 5, and this corrective structure ABC will be invalidated. So that's everything for me for today. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow for the next technical analysis and the video review. Take care, guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.